going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Most of you guys know that I have started canning and water bathing some of my fruits and vegetables, so we need a place to put those. And I haven't really had a place to put them. I've just been putting them inside my cabinets, which is taking up a lot of room. Because I do have that mobile home bedroom, the small mobile home bedroom, which I consider my grow room, there's enough room in there for me to assemble a shelving unit for all of my canning goods. So we're going to go into that bedroom right now and put together this shelving unit and hopefully get all of my canning stuff out of my livable space cabinets and stuff, and then just put them on the shelves. The porch plants are going to be going in there as well. A lot of this space that I lost will be gained back by putting this shelving unit up. So let's get to it. These are the containers that were over in this corner. This is where the shelving unit is going to go. Right now I have my twine up that dries all of my herbs or anything that I want to dry, like echinacea, goldenrod, mullein, things like that. I put that little string up, but come the fall and winter time, the racks are going to be going from here to here and over here and over here. The rest of this is my grow room right here. Some of these things are going to be going on the new shelving unit, and then more plants can go on the shelves in the tents. Right now, we're going to be making this shelving unit. I believe it's about 3 or 4 feet wide, and then it's 72 inches tall. I think we're going to have enough room. And then by the time we get done with this, I might even be able to put some of these things on the bottom shelves, because those didn't have anywhere to go either. A lot of this stuff is planting stuff, and I am just running out of room. There's like no room. But then I've got canning stuff up here too. So we're gonna fix all of this and make a nice shelving unit for here, and then start collecting our canned products on there. We're gonna be opening this in here. I'm gonna assemble this in here simply because this thing is heavy, and I don't know if I would have been able to drag this whole thing in here once it was made up. So it's a good idea to just assemble where we're going to put it. I think that would be a good idea. Oh, hopefully this is easy to assemble. There is not much room in here. I think this shelving unit is adjustable as well. So if some of these containers, I was afraid some of the containers weren't going to fit on the shelves, but I think they will if this is adjustable. If it's not adjustable, then we're going to have to figure out what to do with those containers. I found the directions. So this is what we're going to be making. Now I have everything separated. I am going to get into this. Man, I hope this is going to be easy. The heights of steel boards is highly adjustable, which you can customize according to your needs during installation. It's able to be separated into 2 independent shelves. Do not stack too high on the top shelf. Do not place items heavier than the maximum weight described on the product. So we're going to be starting with 4 of these. And we have some things to put at the bottom. So we're going to do that. Once you do a lot of these assemblies, you start to get used to some of the stuff that it requires to put it together. Okay, Okay, step 2. I put all of the supplies that we're going to need in the correct order, just so I know which ones to grab. So now we are on step 2. And now what we're going to do is ooh. Now we're going to do the other side. I have to make sure they're the same. So we're going to be using these. That one's on. Is when it's going to get a little bit difficult. So I've done both ends, but now we have to put the long crossbars on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that, hold that right now. Oh, it's going to stay. So good. And we've got our second crossbar, our second thing. So now what I'm going to do, oh, is that going to stay? Probably not. Ooh. So now what we're going to do is put these on. So I'm going to come in here. And now we're going to put on the back end of it. Not bad, y'all. Pretty easy. So far, so good. All right. And this bad boy's going to fit over there, I believe. And of course, we're going to be doing the top. So we've got to come in here and do this. Very cool. And now we've got, very nice, y'all. Loving this. Now we're going to be putting some screws inside these holes right here to keep them together. Looks like there are 4. One right here, 2, 3, 4, so 4 on each side, or 4 on each of these connector pieces. Now that we have all of those little pieces in, I'm gonna do the other crossbars. So this will be the next shelf going up. All right. And now I'm going to put the long crossbars on. No, this is pretty easy. Not bad at all. Okay, we're going to put the next one on. All right, we got most of it put together. Now the last thing we have to do is put these middle bars on, because there are middle pieces that go in here. So those get bent down. And what I'm doing right now is there's little things right here, these tabs, they get bent down to fit into this frame. Now we have this entire thing put together. Now all we have to do is put these boards on, those are basically the shelves. And then these are to stabilize it to the wall. I don't know if I'm going to be using those. And as you guys can see, this top shelf is pretty big. I could always like take all this apart and move the shelves if I wanted to. And hopefully these two bins will fit underneath here. If not, I might just put them up there. But right now we're just going to put them at the bottom. Hopefully they'll fit. Now I'm going to move it into place. Hopefully this thing does not fall apart on me. This looks like it's going to fall apart. Y'all, it fits really nice here. Pretty cool. And we have a ton of space over there for the plants when they come in. Oh, I forgot one. Wonder if I forgot two. Yep, I forgot two. That's why I have these extra ones here, because I forgot this right here. All right, and that's actually a lot more sturdy because I think it wasn't as sturdy before. So now I'm going to do that same thing with this side, but I have to lift it up some because there we go. Look at that, y'all. Fits really nicely in the space. See how this is a little bit bigger? I can always adjust those shelves. I can always like put it up a couple more. They say don't put as many things on the top, or like put less stuff on the top. I'll try to put those 2 containers on the bottom, and then we can start storing our canning stuff on here, all the while still having extra room for all of the porch plants to come in. I did end up changing it. I put it up about 3 notches, so now it almost looks like this middle one is bigger, but that's okay. At least these 2 are, say, the biggest ones, the smaller 2 are the bottom ones, and then the top storage will be for stuff I don't need. Yay! So all of these I had in my cabinet. I made a bunch of pickles with all the cucumbers that I harvested. I made a bunch of salsa, but I've sold a couple and I've eaten the rest. It's so darn good. And then I have 2 things that a friend gave me. I also was able to put my canning jars down there, the water bath canner, and other canning things like funnels, and even the tongs to take it out with. And I definitely have plenty of room for more. And even when this starts to get even more packed, I could take the ball jar boxes and put those in there and start stacking those. And so far, these are not going to fit on the bottom shelf. I'm going to have to go through these and either rearrange the container or find another spot for them, because all of those things that are sticking up, they're not fitting. So as long as I have all of these things down to at least this rim, the container will make it. But right now, they're not going to make it because they're just way too full. They're not fitting on the bottom, so I'll definitely go through those before putting those on there. Y'all, I changed it yet again. It was able to fit in between the door and the wall, so I put it there instead, so that if I do need maybe a plug for the plants that I'm going to put in here, I could do that. But that freed up a bunch of space over here, and this door can still open. I do get in there for my Airbnb supplies, so at least this did fit there. I'm liking it. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. I put that whole thing together in a good amount of time, and there's a lot of room on there. It's going to take me a while to fill up those shelves, especially with canning goods, but until then, I'll use the rest of the shelves as storage. And then once the time comes when I do need those shelves for the canning jars, then we will figure out a place to put all of the other stuff. But until then, I think we have our grow room all nice and, I guess you could say, for bringing in the porch plants, and we have a canning shelf. So I'm so excited to add to it. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.